Did you feel loved as a child? How about seen? Were you encouraged to express your emotions or your feelings? The answer that you give to these questions has a direct and profound impact on your self-esteem, your regulation, or your ability to recognize and manage emotions, as well as your identity. My name is Worsham, and I am your host for Mind Over Matter. And today we will be discussing the impact of our caregivers' relationships on our identity, our relationships, and our self-esteem.
Mind over matter, a key to a beautiful life, a key to a beautiful life. No stress, no trauma for me. In my days I will be free. I'll have a key to my beautiful life. I'll have the key to my beautiful life.
Our caregiver's response to us as a child has the ability to activate or deactivate, or basically turn on or off our stress response system. If our parents are responsive to us, our needs and our emotions, then we are taught that we are worthy, that our emotions, our thoughts, and our needs are worthy of being articulated and expressed. Now, if our parents, on the other hand, are a bit dismissive, annoyed, or upset every time they interact with us, and 90% of the time, then this might teach us that we are annoying, or that we are unworthy, or that we have to be responsible for others' emotions in order to be worthy. Our relationships with our parents also tells us whether or not our needs and our thoughts are valid. This directly impacts our safety that we feel within relationships with others, as well as whether or not we feel comfortable even interacting with other people or being in social situations. Even if your parents and your caregivers' responses did not teach you your worth or how to manage emotions, or that you are valuable, I want to provide you today with 3 simple steps that you can begin taking to heal yourself. Number 1, recognize and allow yourself to feel. I'll be the first to admit that I was so against having any emotions. In fact, I dismissed my emotions because I thought they were too overwhelming, or I didn't expect anyone to care or even understand. Number 2, acknowledge your emotions. Those emotions are your friends. They're there to teach you about your boundaries and your needs. When we acknowledge our emotions, we're then able to communicate and get our needs met. I'll tell you, when I learned how to acknowledge my emotions, I was able to then take control of my life, because not knowing what I was feeling, because I'm trying to push them down in a way, felt like I was out of control. Number 3, make changes and set boundaries. Sometimes this looked like setting boundaries with myself. I would jay down on myself or be really cruel to myself. Other times it looked like setting boundaries with other people, changing the situation, or changing the way I even view the situation. Other times I had to actually remove myself from situations or change the scene altogether. Acknowledging your feelings, allowing yourself to feel, and setting those boundaries and making those changes prevents the overwhelming activation of the stress response system, which means that you're preventing trauma, or at the very least beginning to heal the trauma that has already occurred in your childhood. Honor yourself. Do not invalidate your feelings. Recognize and honor what is happening so that you can make those changes necessary to teach your inner child that you are worthy, you are loved, and you are liked. Thank you so much for joining me today on Mind Over Matter and taking the steps necessary to begin your healing journey. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube page so that you don't miss out on these Mind Over Matter vlogs. Peace and good day.
Mind over